women who showed excessive sexual desire or behavior.
Hello.
Now classified as nymphomania, were viewed with suspicion and often subjected.
It's just about a reset. Oh, not general reset. It's just about stabilizer reset time. So we'll be jumping in, doing that in a minute.
Common practice.
What we're here for, basically today, is just to take you through the ordeal or the challenge of getting the what's it called? Getting me Legends PvE feet to another milestone. So we're trying to check out more milestones, and hopefully in a couple years we'll be done, and finally after several long years, like Archie would say in the rock and roller, after several long years, we'll probably have get some satisfaction from Legends PvE. I've still got quite a few things to do today, so don't be alarmed if we jump off Legends PvE within the hour onto something else. But we'll be right now. First things first. Well, one's got to get thingy off the table. What's it called? One's got to get. One ought to get a stabilizers. One ought to get stabilizers off the table. So for
Marguerite's life at the royal court was anything.
Right, hope you you should be enjoying the video. Miss watching in the background. Just it's about the history of nymphos, how nymphos have come to be.
Securing her power at court. However, her sexual exploits did not go unnoticed. The queen's behavior was considered scandalous and immoral. Despite the societal norm,
you know, it's this great YouTube channel.
Everything was going smooth.
We smashed the subscribe button a while ago, and it's been giving us so much history on so much definitions that are sort of dear to me, sort of reality. You know, things that me phenomena that we come across on a daily basis. It's what he tends to talk about all the time. So that's really cool for me.
Having an affair with a knight named Gauthier d'Aulnay.
What game is this all playing?
A significant event in the French royal court, leading to the execution and the imprisonment of the accused women. The fallout from the Tour de Nesle affair was swift and brutal. Marguerite de Bourgogne was found guilty of adultery and sentenced to life imprisonment. Her royal status did not shield her from the harsh punishment sentenced out by the court. She was stripped of her title and privileges and imprisoned.
Everything seems to be in order.
Gaillard, a formidable stronghold located in Normandy. Marguerite's life in prison was far from the luxurious existence she had once enjoyed as a queen. She was kept in harsh conditions.
Oh yeah. Morning. It's morning. Tell me about what. Tell me what kind of morning it is. It is on your side. On my own side, it's definitely a good one.
Some accounts suggest she was strangled to death, while others hint at a possible suicide. It might be a life story with a sad ending, but its true essence lies in joy. The legendary queen of
right. So first things first. Just come over here.
And though one might say it's a curse, not a blessing, then I say it's always up for discussion. So let's dig deeper and see where the truth actually lies. By the 18th century, the term nymphomania was coined, as already mentioned twice, marking the medicalization of female sexual desire. It was a time when the medical field began to categorize and label various conditions, including those related to human sexuality. French physician Bienville, who came up with the term, described nymphomania as a female disease, characterized by an insatiable desire for sexual intercourse. He considered it a pathological condition, a deviation from what was deemed normal female sexual behavior. The diagnosis of nymphomania is not based on any concrete medical evidence.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Observations and moral judgment.
Well, he definitely wasn't wrong.
Flirtatious behavior,
it's a disease, obviously.
And even to reading novels, which were considered a corrupting influence.
You know, but who cares if it's a disease?
The diagnosis itself is
he's just an addict.
Did not conform to societal expectations of
we'd love to get some. We'd love to get some in that magnitude myself. You know,
was deeply rooted in the societal context.
It's really nice.
This was a time when women's roles were largely confined to the home space, and their primary function was seen as bearers of children. Any expression of female sexual desire outside the bounds of marriage and procreation was viewed with suspicion and often shamed. The notion of nymphomania was not limited to the medical school, but affected popular culture as well. It was often portrayed in literature and art of the time, further reinforcing societal stereotypes about female sexuality. And born in 18th century, the most well-known nymphomaniac throughout history is said to be Russian Tsar Catherine the Great, who had so many lovers, she had to kill her husband to find time for them.
Oh, yeah.
She had a secret room filled with genitalia adorned furniture to take her.
Should also been the Russian woman.
The diagnosis of nymphomania
should also been one of the was it top 5
shamed female
most sexual women in the world.
Freud, in particular,
the favorite amongst all of them is the blood countess.
Suppose that during the psychosexual development stages, a young girl realizes she lacks the body parts only men have, leading to feelings of inferiority and jealousy towards males. Freud also introduced the term Electra complex to describe a girl's feelings of rivalry with her mother for the affection of her father. This, according to
what woman would ever be jealous of a man's cock?
With criticism and controversy at the time.
A cock is just it's just an appendage. Is it? It's
One thing's for sure.
How would you say it's one thing one body part? What, like a body part? So it's a burden. It's just a burden. It's really nothing.
But first,
it's really nothing to write home about.
One influential theory was that of degeneration, which suggested that certain individuals were predisposed to mental and physical decline. This theory was often used to explain nymphomania, with women
something going on. All right, it's the 21st. So we picked up the last thing.
A condition characterized by
the last item from the 21st day, and it's the on thing it transforms shrine pack, shirts and pants. Shirts and pants. So that would be style, unlawful shirt, and unlawful shirt, and an unlawful pants. Right, so before we put it on, we naturally I look.
And that it was used to pathologize and control.
Say unlock, this is about 17, 122. What styles have we got? Have we not got now?
Excessive sexual desire. Men who rarely pathologize.
For fuck's sake, man! This game, yeah, I don't really know what really happens sometimes. What style?
And female sexuality is passive and submissive, leading to tension.
Obviously, nothing in heads, yeah.
And individual desires.
There's nothing coming up.
The concept of nymphomania.
So nothing head.
Throughout the 19th century.
No one cares about face.
Into the 20th century. By the mid-20th century,
probably someone's collected well, it's probably not a style. It's an emblem. An emblem. What emblem? Has anyone collected any emblem soon? Lately. It's not style. We've got all the styles. It's not style.
However, the term nymphomania.
Aura. No one's got it. No one's collected an aura. Yeah, this 70. They did collect about 2 auras for yeah. Accessory.
Which involved damaging the frontal lobe.
It's not an accessory.
Was seen as a last
an emblem, probably an emblem.
Thank God. The practice was controversial and often led to severe physical and mental side effects. To think, 70 years ago, they were breaking over
hair, skin.
Legally, is a bummer.
What could he be?
In the 1960s and 70s, the feminist movement began to challenge the concept of nymphomania. Feminist scholars argued that the term was used.
Hold on a minute, this is just funny. This is just stupid and funny. What could it be?
Pointed out that there was no equivalent term for men.
It's not hair.
It
can be skin.
Towards male and female sexuality.
Well, we go 70. That's 30 to make it 100. What? Another 70 more style.
Seen as outdated and sexist, and it was rarely used in medical or psychiatric contexts.
I'm not letting this go. Going to have to find out what nonsense this is.
And stigmatized. As we entered the 21st century, the term nymphomania had all but disappeared from medical and psychiatric literature.
For fuck's sake.
Saw significant advancements in the understanding of women's sexual health. The World Health Organization recognized that women's sexual health involves a positive approach to human sexuality and the possibility of having pleasurable and safe sexual experiences. This was a far cry
Weapon
from the
mastery.
20th century.
Angelic bar.
Were often viewed as a disorder. During this period,
they've been collecting bow styles, but that's just how many? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 18. So that's 18.
The concept of nymphomania
1,
as a disease
2,
seemed increasingly out
3, 4.
understanding of women's sexuality.
5. It's a weapon style thingy. Right, yeah, because the other, what do you call them? Got the other characters in the account. They've got like access to weapons, so they can get like bows and weapons. Can get like bows and draw wield weapons. Yeah. That's supposed to pile up to the style here now. Oh, bloody hell.
One common misconception.
I'll figure out what to do with that at some point. Right, so everything is held. Let's just release it. Yeah, release it for a second. Come back, yeah.
That can lead to distress and impairment.
And put this on.
Not about enjoying sex, but about being.
Alright, so that's what that looks like. That's the unlawful.
Another misconception is that hypersexuality.
It's a bit like Speed Racer. You remember?
However,
no one would remember that. It's just me. Another pad. It feels a little bit like Speed Racer.
These misconceptions.
When you go with the theme song, and then go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. Oh, it's really nice. It was a really nice F1 race. It was a leg up to getting into the F1 viewing, F1 race viewing. Really not bad. It's a nice slim. It's basically, honestly, it's basically a slim line. It's just this is just a slim line with a different name. This is just a slim line. Alright, go back to your regular style. And lock everything back up. Release, lock everything back up. I'm gonna quickly try to see if you can get 20,000 peanut butter hat. Well, that's
let us know which documentaries you want to see next in the comments section below, and be sure to like.
Alright, we'll take 3,005. That's something.
But fast.
That's not enough. Right. Okay. So let's have a look what we're doing with the thingy of today, which is the feeds. Legends PvE. Right, so all this, yeah, all the regular instance Legends PvE, they're all done. It's this counter one the one is to do, and they're all, for all of them, literally every single one of them go up to 750, or is it 1,000? Go back to 1,000 to be safe. What? Let's look for one that we're done with. We're not finished with any of this. 4. So 4 is this 4. 5. Look for 5. 5. Arcane is 5, which is about 500. And yeah, Arcane 500. 6. There's 6. 6 goes up to 6.
But just to show you guys,
right, pretty much goes up to 6, I suppose. 6 is 1,000. Yeah, there you have it, 1,000 for the Men of Legend and Legends Master. 6 and the Villain of Legend as well, 6. So right, the trick to doing this is you try to do as much, you try to knock out as much as you can as possible. The chart, we've seen the chart on the fandom page. Oh, Black Cock. Hold on a minute.
I think it's actually pretty comfortable to use, and the buttons themselves are great and work great. The only thing I don't like is that you do need a wired USB connection at all times in order for it to work. So if you're someone who prefers to play using a Bluetooth connection, it's not going to connect at all. I also don't really like that currently there's this weird special method you have to use to set up, and you actually have to disable Bluetooth on the PS5 in order for the Strike Pack to be protected. But as some of you might know, the Strike Pack is pretty well known for offering built-in mods and game packs that can be accessed by pressing the 2 buttons on the back to switch from tournament mode to game pack mode. And the way that you load and configure the game packs is by using the Strike Pack Central app for your smartphone or tablet. Here you can see the various different game packs that let you access the in-game mods, and there's even a dedicated program for creating custom macros or button combos that you can assign to one single button on the Strike Pack. And here's some examples of the various different mods that are available for games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and more. You can see there's things like aim assist mods, rapid fire, and recoil adjustments, just to name a few. Like I said, I'm not condoning or recommending that you use cheats in online games, but it's actually kind of unfortunate how easy it is nowadays for a regular person to just slap this thing on a controller and use an app on their smartphone to install cheats. So if you're someone who's a no-good cheating scumbag, this is going to be the primary reason for purchasing the Strike Pack. But if you're someone who's even looking to get some extra back buttons on the back of your DualSense, you can just leave the device in tournament mode, which disables any cheats or game packs, but still leaves you with the back buttons active. And for just $60 with no complicated assembly required, it definitely beats spending $200 for the DualSense Edge if you're just wanting some extra back buttons without the premium price tag. So hopefully you found this video useful or at least interesting, and if you did, make sure to leave a like rating, comment below to let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe.
People are becoming spiders with video games now, because you can't be having 10 fingers and operating 10 buttons on a controller pad because of extra functionality. It's not just, it makes no sense to me. A regular control is just more, it's just enough. Right, so this is a journey with come up 2 months ago. Days of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition 2024 full showcase. I wonder where this would have been. Game Fest. Honestly, it's an obvious guess, but let's say Germany. Let's say Germany. It's probably Germany. Game Fest sounds so indie, so they probably it's probably a more.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Devs portion of the show. Day of the Devs is a non-profit organization whose team of volunteer curators scours the globe for the best in video games for you to enjoy, with a focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you will get to meet them today as well as enjoy their games. And there's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and relax and enjoy Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest edition.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, it's fun.
So while that's on the background,
we love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below, or Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Classic Heroes. Well, if you're
right, so
we're very excited
what's it called? We haven't started the Flash character, so that's that. We also haven't started Green Lantern related.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow. Green Arrow is on number 5. That's 115. Oh right, Heroes. All right, so this is Heroes, right? So we need a hero. The hero is at 480.
Uses cozy color matching
484.
Test players,
Steel character is for that, and a woman. So we can knock. The best bet is to get a hero character, right? That is of the steel thingy. Was a timeline or sort of a related character, and is and a woman as well, right? So how about we head over here? I can't remember where that chat was.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating color-matched formations with your units.
Right.
Vertical matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating matches. BVN teams spend the season vying for the title of champion.
I wonder what the search criteria was for at the time.
Multiple teams.
Let's just say Legends PvE.
In a match with the Ragtag team,
Well, it comes up. Legends PvE. LPvE.
narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies. Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities and outsized power in the form of time-changing special abilities.
Legends characters.
World of BVN weren't just influenced by our own game class heroes. We're also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art teams outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashion-forward collectible outfits.
Battlevision Network.
That's not all we're looking for. Look for Legends.
New twists, new characters,
Legends. Where's Google?
We're also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible
Legends
Jim Guthrie and Sam Webster.
PvE related.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console. We'll be announcing more details soon.
We're so thankful to David Devs for the chance to introduce Battlevision Network. I'm grateful to our awesome partners, Netflix. Wishlist the game to join the fun.
Battlevision Network.
Our next title comes to us from the Game Bakers, a small studio in Montpellier, France, who claim to make games the same way they cook food, with a lot of love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven, and will take us to dizzying heights which quite frankly
What do you mean loving games?
So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cam.
Hi, I'm Emric from the Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was hack and slash and even an RPG, but both were games about freedom. Live free, free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain. You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before. You are obsessed by this ascent and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains. Cairn is what we call a survival climber.
Legends PvE allows players to run specific 4-player alerts and raids using avatars of iconic characters. A player may use Any owned Legends PvP character in a PvE event unless a player
trying again the same route or completely different route. Trying over and over.
That's not what we're looking for.
To make it, you have to push yourself to go beyond your limits.
Looking for the character
Each
selection.
wall to climb feels like an opponent, almost like a boss fight. Even though you
going
can
to be
climb
that
free solo,
difficult to find.
alpinism has a natural checkpoint device,
Sick.
pitons. But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right time is key. Eventually, reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying.
Right. Related feats.
Thanks for watching, and wishlist the game to stay tuned.
Still, truth, and light. Right.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel. From Nanopark Studios and
So, we're looking at Legends of Steel. We've got Bizarra.
Wait for it.
General Zod, Power Girl, Super Girl, Steel. So either Power Girl or Super Girl, and let's get going. Let's get going. Either Power Girl or Super Girl. Let's get going. All right. How to do that again? Climb over here. Come over to Legends. Select somebody.
My name's Brandon. And I'm Danny.
Where's Supergirl? I think we bought Supergirl already. Oh, Supergirl was available last year. She was. Was it the TV? Remember the TV one we can't use? Probably another Supergirl line somewhere. Just hanging out. Just the bombshell Supergirl.
Called Sapphire Valley. In Sapphire Valley,
Promo legend.
NFX has developed new devices called leap cells.
And there's the regular Supergirl.
By using an unexpected.
Who were we using last year? Who were we using? We were using this. No, that's Wonder Girl.
Delivered and installed by
Where's Power Girl? Let's just know where Power Girl sits. There she sits.
As a pedal runner, this installation involves
and
Supergirl. Forming a sequence of quick and varied mini games.
Let's go Supergirl for a while, and the one we want is the farm. So it's got to be Trigon's Prison. Trigon's Prison is the fastest, and Goku. For some reason this year the boss need people for Legends PvE farm. Oh look at this, it's a group of people. How about we just join this guy? Like
their rivalry with a fellow recruit.
Super.
Fortunately, Callie is joined by their pet companion Kira.
Supergirl.
In that he's an older type of Henna-Pets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model. So with that outdated tech, Kira enforced like his battery isn't always reliable. But Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Pedal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Henna-Pets sensation.
Yeah. There's really nothing appealing about. Oh, it looks like Pokemon. So let's not talk too much about it. But
so it's got motorcycles, robots. There's flowers. There's pets.
Well, yeah, I would say one has got to say what needs to be said. It just has to be said. There's really nothing appealing about indie games, honestly. Petal Runner. While that's happening, while we're on queue, let's go knock out something in here.
It's a tale of temporal technologies, unimaginable body horrors, and psychedelic nightmares. This is Karma, the Dark World.
We threw this party to cheer Starfire, and now Blackfire's trying to ruin that too. Starfire really wants people to have fun. So,
很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的微软团队所制作的
Never know where you can find
看吧和大国。
Into the turret to start. The fast drones are a bigger challenge.
Ha 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 ha.
Get ready and start.
Oh, the yellow ones are out, so just go for the yellow ones. Damn the white ones, they're just 1 point. Even the orange are out already. No, we've got the red ones. Purple should be popping next. 1 purple. 2 purple is a good number.
另一个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的分享。在这个游戏中，作为叛人，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者约翰·罗斯。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐弱化。这就是卡纳惹扎呼我，一个你没有体验过带有浓厚电影风格的。
Can hear, yeah, can hear yellow come out.
请访问我们的网站卡纳惹扎呼我.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
That's it. Good work out there.
My prosthetic. This is real. This can't be real.
How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO. It's from Mockmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games. You heard that correctly, that's 50 brand new games.
Thank goodness. Let's have a ride. Glad that's wrong.
First and foremost, these are not mini games. Some of the games are smaller, like arcade-style games. Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore. But every single game is a complete experience, from opening title.
Wow, really? No queue for the Legends PvE?
These games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more technically advanced as the years go on. And as you explore the timeline, you'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters. We also thought about the limitations of the hardware. We devised a strict 32-color palette as well as audio restrictions.
Just basically like 32-color palette is basically RGB.
For one area where we didn't limit ourselves.
No, 32. Well, I mean, that's just this, honestly, can't really wrap my head around what the logic there is. 32, 16-bit, 32, 64. It's just the range of colors, I suppose. The depth is about the depth and the range of colors.
We like to think that
yes, it's time for combat.
You are always a welcome sight. From the start, so so you can explore the collection in your
Mental
own
freedom
way.
is paramount.
Every game's not going to be
Please,
everyone's
we
favorite.
must move into
Figuring out which games you like.
We need to stop Brainiac from bottling
With so much
anything else.
variety, you're sure to find something to get lost in, whether you prefer fast-paced action games or thinky strategy games.
Touch it.
And we all have fond memories of going to a friend's house and browsing their game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or virtual. Needless to say, UFO 50 has been in development for a long time.
What, 50 games? Obviously, it would be a lot. It would be probably would be in development for a lifetime. What are you saying? You think you just make 50 games in one night without reusing any code? Are you silly? They're just geeky assemblers. They're just picking functionality of a game and changing what's called changing the models, which is that's quite nice, you know, because pretty much that's what video games are all about these days.
So it should be no surprise what they
just reuse it different aspects of old games, and where possible, because was it code-wise, innovation is pretty stagnant code-wise. So the main thing that needs to happen in a video game right now these days, it would be code-wise as well, but not physical game code-wise. It'd be network programming. Network programming would be, there's still quite some innovations coming up from that sector, and then graphics, pretty much graphics. You have all the new engines. Without the new engines, no one would be that inspired to say that there's a new console coming out. Touch it.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Triforce. And I'm Jamie Anthony, lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. We're really grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs, alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spritefox 14 years ago with the goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on making this game as delightful and meaningful as possible, and to bring it to all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind.
Game. Netflix, a game.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit takes place on a haunted
probably, had no idea you could play video games or...
Each bear has a personality and backstory that unfolds.
Or a Netflix subscription.
It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game, where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story. We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully, it'll be a game that sticks with you because the characters are really motivated. Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon.
Seem to be done with days for today.
Mobile App Store to be the first Spirit Scout on the mountain. We'll see you there.
Are you a dog lover? Then you'll be super into our next title. Hell, I'm more into cats, but this game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the founder and creative director of Studio Tolima. We're a small indie studio based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira.
Everyone's just picking up hobbies. My own hobbies to play video games. Playing video games is my hobby. It's my hobby.
You were a beast out there.
No, thank you very much. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea.
We must protect all who have been affected. Now that's what I like to see out there.
For example, each character.
Wow. Was it just me, or you lot seeing as well that we've been on queue for Legends? It's such a shame. People aren't fully aware about this Legends PvE just yet. Legends PvE, Dragons, Prison. Everything's all set there. Everything is set. They don't want us to queue in.
As you journey to the winter wonderland, you encounter obstacles, they share love, and they save all your features. With the filter is magical, it's also dangerous. And don't let alone these things counters are lurking around us. Our goal with Thora is to create a universe scale which focuses on the emotional journey. We want to create a game that is as immersive and intuitive as possible. It's a game without any text in our dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and beautiful original sound. Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate.
Let's get head back into.
We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first ones to hear about what we're up to and our upcoming demo, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Arranger from indie supergroup Furniture and Mattress.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos, David Hellman, cuyo arte expresivo seguramente recuerdes por Brave, y Nick Sander, que con su humor y creatividad probablemente te ha hecho soltar más de una risa con Carto. Con nuestra visión creativa compartida queremos traerles algo que se sienta fresco y ligero. Ojalá les guste este nuevo vistazo a Arranger, a Role Puzzling Adventure.
In Arranger, you play as Gemma, a slightly chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines of her hometown. Gemma's always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helped by the strange way that she moves through the world. As she moves, objects on the same row or column move with her, and if she gets to the edge of the gameplay grid, she loops around to the other side. We use this core set of mechanics in a wide variety of interesting ways throughout the adventure, never hesitating on any one idea for too long. Keep things feeling breezy, playful, and respectful of your time.
You're playing with yourself. What do you need to be respectful for? What have you used respect for? What are you trying to?
The entire game world exists on a sprawling, interconnected grid, on which you'll find towns full of lovable weirdos to chat with and advance the story. Wilderness spaces to navigate, full of optional puzzles and exciting mysteries. And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past.
Siri down vitalizations right there in front of us.
Told through expressive comic-style cutscenes. We follow Gemma on her journey of self-discovery. Heading out beyond the walls of her town, she soon discovers a beautiful, inspiring world. But also one ruled by fear and a strange, immovable force called the Static.
I've got seven more minutes. You know what?
She disrupts the culture.
Because if you wait till then, you'll not remember. So let's just turn off the air conditioner. Face the wrath.
July 25th.
Face the wrath head on.
There's never been a bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy
Amanda
Games
White.
Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted. Here's your world premiere first look at the very first release from Blumhouse Games.
Very good. Be the best indie game.
Amy?
That's something. This is something.
Are you okay?
Right. You also need...
Do you see anyone? Nah, it's totally empty. I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine.
Where are you?
Let's go. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
What was that?
Don't worry, Viv.
If
silly. Any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Well, they've got an epic cinematic.
Oh, I've got to get out of here. Where did you go? Hello?
Officially not a fan of indie games, honestly.
Amy!
But this is like the best graphics.
Just go home, Viv. I'll save you, no matter what.
The rest have been what called graphics or something.
Spectacular.
Don't really know.
I'm happy here.
This one's really nice.
So
it's like it feels like Lara
A few months ago, this next game appeared on the interwebs out of nowhere.
All from
Thingy, it seems like a novelty at first, but then you realize just how profound.
Well, yeah, it's right there in the title. 8-bit games.
From Crescent Moon Games and those dang games. This is Screenbound, a game.
Hey guys, it's Josh Precisely, and I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with Kyle McKeever, who's the game developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it started, and how it's going.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and I'm the developer of Screenbound. And Josh, you and I have been working together on Screenbound for a couple months now. Do you want to talk about the idea of how Screenbound came to be?
So I was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy, and I don't know why it came to mind exactly, but just seeing the image of someone holding a device in their hand with an environment in the background and something happening on the screen made me think, how could you link this all together into a game where you're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment and they're both linked? It started with a little prototype of just a character holding the device, having an endless running motion and jumping at the same time as seeing it in 2D and 3D.
And then the other part of it was the controls from the prototype. They weren't set in place.
I think we were having this problem where you're exploring this world but only facing forward, and you can move side to side, but you're only looking in front of you. So at first we're like, okay, maybe we can just do a 180 so you can at least go backwards, because we were constantly moving forward in 3D space. So we tried that. That felt a little weird. And then at that point I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same, and for some reason it just miraculously worked. So the device itself that you use in Screenbound is a quantum device. How that works in the context of the game is that the 2D world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D, and once you finish your level, or you finish working on it, it actually builds the entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world. Both dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game, because first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds because you're going to be hit by an enemy. You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's where like the two dimensions meet. and you're going to get pushed back and you're going to lose some health from your battery bar. But immediately you're going to realize that you can't play one or the other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over, except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive threats by focusing on the 2D side.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
Our next game takes what you might consider a dream job and adds a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international team at
Whose dream job is it to
this
become
is
a
Zoocosis.
What do you thought about
And
the
I
money
promise
anyway?
you've never seen giraffes like this before.
Not even the cubicle.
You think they're cute? I don't. You've all been to the zoo.
Been longing
and each
for a
of you
cubicle
has
job
your
for the
favorite
longest.
animals. But do you know what happened here
Right,
at night
even
behind closed doors?
right from
I'm Valentin Shuk, the lead game designer
second level.
of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
Then it was just with that kind of because apparently it's the kind of conversations you joke about that becomes
are you finally awake?
The dream.
Good. Get up. It's time to get to work.
Joking about just get a cubicle somewhere and start. You start from the mail room because you'd have seen that in some big conglomerate somewhere. And you just come in and entry level. You know, that's the dream. That was the dream, innit? But now we're just stuck with business going nowhere.
There's something in the works that
There's nothing no one can
The
do
plot
about
of
it.
Zoocosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals. Are they sick? Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
Right.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to the animal is kind of like reprogramming their biology.
Oh, there we go. Ought to be some mutation something. Is there ever a video game without mutation?
The giraffe head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with its jaw unhinged, try to bite you. The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design in their mutations.
There also were many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite
one would have to boil that meat for a long time to get the bacteria out.
Dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car.
Or if not boil it, you have to what's it called? Smoke it or slow roast for about 8 hours before adding your condiments.
Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including the factory ones
that you would get what he's talking about.
Save them and save yourself.
We really hope that you will enjoy the Zoocosis release in this summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow us on social media. Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
And that's the game.
Good work.
Except not quite. Because see, in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game studio based in Irvine.
Today, I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game. While waiting,
I mean, like, do what you're doing. Do what you're doing.
Game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life. Maybe you want to be a well-behaved kid and embody good old-fashioned patience. Or perhaps you want to get up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe a lot of it. For people who really want to do something, you can find your own way to
for Legends PvE.
We also have prepared a list of meaningless challenges.
Looking for a regular run, so no one's queuing. Like, this is really this game.
If they're too hard, or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay.
Dark turn.
We also have a very helpful visual budget, specially designed for you. Just press
it. We're here. We're here to guide you through
100 hand-painted levels.
Guide you through our finish.
Interactions, Easter eggs, and things you should definitely not try in your daily life. Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims as you follow Adam's life from birth to death with every mundane thing in between. But do remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else. Add to waitlist on Steam. Wishlist.
During the selection process, this next game really caught my eye. It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this game, Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
This game is for the story or for like
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game. One of the concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was identity, what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you. The protagonist has amnesia. You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself. In our main character, Hayes, we also decided to make them non-binary and biracial. Part of that is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, and not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think.
we like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games.
So how
really
ghetto do you want to be black enough?
Interact with the media,
and how white
like,
do you want to be?
For
you just live your life.
That's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard.
Digimon Jones are the people doing things.
When you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And
creating unnecessary,
it's way worth it.
Creating unnecessary things where there is none. What have you put all this?
It's time to get cozy, and this game is about
17
because it's about houses.
10.
Just
24
in the way you'd
17
expect.
million, yeah, so.
By Tenant Games, this is building relationships.
So that's
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท ปุษยางกูลครับ จากกรุงเทพมหานคร and I'm here to show you probably the most stupid game you'll see all day today. It's a silly adventure game where you play as a house on a date, and it's called Building Relationships. Take a look. In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house. Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet, like Mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others. Or Millie, who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely. You'll also find these chesters hiding around the island. They're not looking for a date, they're in a very complicated polycule, but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping and wave dashing. If you're looking for a break, there's a bunch of fishing spots around the island, though the local wildlife might not be what you expected.
Oh, can get a cute. We'll try. How about we try this later? Need. Well, that's the guy. That Ni-chan person. He's one of the. It's one of the haters. Don't want to say.
Think of it more like a short hike.
As you say.
Are you okay? No. Is my mother proud of me? No. Can you have sex with me?
Oh, I should have just said that in the first place, I suppose. Stupid.
There is some plans for DLC because just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that. An unexpected adventure awaits in Building Relationships, which is now on Steam. Man, what am I doing in my life?
Last summer, Day of the Devs featured a little-known game that celebrates the everyday and turns it into something therapeutic. It became an absolute hit, and we're oh so happy to world premiere their latest DLC.
Just go in there, box things, and come on out.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas.
Since we've got a group now, okay, we should be able to get 2 instances in. So, how about we push this video, this live, push this live about 13 minutes.
And we really leaned into this idea for our new DLC.
Should come up to about 3 runs.
Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional bonus levels to unlock. Some levels have up to 5 different ways to solve them. In total, there are 100 stars to discover. We've introduced interactive items that hold, flap, stick, stack, smash, and bounce.
Who are these people? Where have they come from?
Transitional puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about.
Coming in quick and out, in and out quickly. We're looking for times 10 counters, no?
Whoops! Your face got in the way of my fist!
Have you ever wanted to play a game forever? And Hello Again, developed by the folks at Soup Island, you'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
Let's have a look what combos are with her. Maximum combo is...
which is the game of the world's coziest time.
Okay, hammer, 1, 2, 3, hold, right? 1, 2, 3, hold, right. 1, 2, 3, that's all we need to know.
Was assigned the task of delivering a package to the remote
straight from Trigon's dimension.
One shipwreck later, you were making stranded on island, trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The three core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving.
Square, hold, that's the main combo.
This is a dense game with lots of strange locations and phenomena. So a lot of your experience will consist of walking around for crypto As you explore, you'll discover that everything runs on a clock. The weather,
how do we incorporate that?
How'd you like that?
And justice.
Combo.
As you play, you'll also unlock the forgotten story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea what they found this island, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help anyone local so you can reach your goal.
Oh, this look like a punch.
So, in short, what happens when you miss the gameplay and mechanics?
Occult dining table. Which one would sell more? Mystical. No, mystical tree trumps rubbish. Take the dining table. Could sell that for a quick 1 million maybe.
Studio Oopsie Daisies, and aptly named as Tom has plenty of Oopsie Daisies of her own. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering.
These demons are the real deal. Trigon's power must be growing. We don't have a lot of time.
If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
Hello, we're the Oopsie Daisies.
Well for you.
This is a
There's nobody here. Tap.
Score one for the good guys.
You got to stop Trigon. I'll hold these guys out for as long as I can. No time to argue. Go!
Welcome to Tom and the Beatles delivering packages to the deranged villagers. And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals. Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective.
Go, Super Go.
Your persistence does nothing but prolong
As you
your
follow her,
demise.
you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last.
And as my vessel, prove your worth once and for
Is that really going to stop you from continuing to do so?
Nice try, Julius, but Father loves me more.
We were inspired by the which you can recognize in the protagonist Tom.
Come
We
on,
then use
keep
type
up.
logic and carbohydrate with true enough, turning the up to a softened person.
For
Don't fight your feelings.
You won't win this.
Need a sec to catch your breath?
I'm told.
Stop all this nonsense.
You almost got me.
For Krypton.
Score one for the good guys.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of course, wish this to game with Team.
Right.
This next game is based in Jakarta and is full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the narrative designer of the narrative game.
Justice.
This game is about a musician in Jakarta who gets the voice of his daughter after her death. Come on, Mama. It will explore the theme of love, This game was the brainchild of the late Papi Hastings, who sadly passed away in 1972. I know how much he loved this project. He would underworld to listen to the story, so we are more than enough to
Faster than a speeding bullet.
For me, love to help very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo. He was always the one who
need a sec to catch your breath.
I used to never know about, and most of these places made it into the game. The places where he would he would get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music. And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do. We had the pleasure of working with a wonderful citizen from Jakarta, Alpha. Extremely blue. So I can really help them dealing about them. They are so good. And Alpha will be making the soundtrack for us, including the music and plays and rhythm.
You are too late, princess. I've already begun charging the victory stone. Soon no one will be able to
really happy to be working with
You're not invincible yet.
Hayato has breathed life into our character too. His very distinctive art style, and also his lore.
Trigon doesn't destroy you, I will.
We don't have the release date yet, but we're expected to be released August this year. So, bear with us a little longer. Thank you so much for the support.
That all you got?
We all need a good mystery to unravel, and the team of European developer Caligrand Studios aims to please with their upcoming game Phoenix Force.
I'd reconsider that.
We'll search for your lost brother, or navigating a captivating world with one of the most striking bullet pilots I've ever seen.
Before the Irishman was reported, he said for brother details of his beautiful if eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs. That was a wonderful place to explore.
For Krypton! Tremble before Trigon!
Whoops! Your face got in the way of my face!
Justice!
Fastest man alive!
Wretched! Fools! I've already charged the victory stone enough to start a war.
That's the one run done. That's 10 points. So no, 30. We made 30 points. Just this. So we made 30 into Hero of Women. We made 30 into Hero of Heroes. And we made 30 into. We made 10 into Hero of Women. 10 into Hero of Heroes. Legend of Heroes, and we've made another 10 into Legend of Steel. So Legend of Steel got 10. Legend of someone's going far. Oh, the very bottom. Ooh, that's sick. Legend of Steel got 10, Legend of Hero got 10, and Legend of Weemed got 10 too.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam, so you know what to do. In the meantime,
I probably think it was shit, but let's try Power Girl now, like Super Girl. I don't know if it's the same learning curve, or maybe if anything can be remembered from last year. The last year, was it early this year?
11-11 memories reached.
You know, just stick with Supergirl. She's okay.
France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud to world premiere their very.
There we go.
Spoiler alert: it has a lot of water.
That was really disappointing damage. Need to step up. We've got to step up the damage. That's just really that's not right. That's not right. No one would have what's it called, a weakling as such. It's too weak.
Welcome to Pleasure Air, my friend. Best place to wait. Welcome to Pleasure Air, my friend. I'll introduce you to the choices.
Oh, it's one of those.
You're not gonna die, right? You'll learn what it costs to steal from Obi. I hope it's the right one. They have the same clothes. Wait, that's not the thing. But it was your friend who did it, right? I mean, there's no way you want to. Your friend escaped with my
Trigon's power is returning. Someone is tampering with the spell that is holding him. You must keep going. Find Trigon's
So no
chamber.
square. We're not using square. Use the quick abilities. Circle. Right. Circle. Triangle.
This one's a job for Supergirl!
Alright. A bit off. This should be freezing breath. Oh, this is nice. Okay, that's good. And that. Alright, so no square. Everything else but square.
Tens of millions of fans globally. Better yet, it's all been completely free. It is mission for attendees, free to watch stream, and free for developers to participate. It's common for developers.
Alright, okay, let's keep going. Now we're the boss.
Other showcases and events.
Boss fight against the Falcone family.
Soon I will be free, and you will obey Trigon the Terrible.
Shades of Falcone family.
Are you even trying? Whoops! Your face got in the way of my
don't use that.
I hate you.
And then
You're finished!
what that's the regular combo.
To catch your breath?
Let's go for AoE damage. Forward over here.
That all you got?
Would you like this?
Fastest man alive!
Score one for the good guys!
Can't even see anything. Right. Down and up.
Yeah, I'm Antonio. Can you tell?
Time to bust some heads!
Earthlings are pathetic!
That one's dead. It should be open now. Door's open.
Trigon's power is more potent the closer you get to his chambers. Hurry, he may soon have the power to escape.
Alright, Starfire. Is actually your season on now?
Mercy is weak. Catch me if you can.
Hurry! Get to where Trigon is imprisoned. I will hold these demons off as long as I can.
To Trigon.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Just Feel, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making this amazing game. Thank you for the creative committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who helped make it possible.
Your persistence does nothing but prolong your demise. I call upon you, my children. Which of you will heed?
Well, that's a great, nice watch.
Prove your worth once and for all. Father, pick me.
Nice try, Julius, but Father loves me more.
Julius is such a fat bastard.
You're getting nowhere fast.
It's not fair, is it?
Too slow.
I hate for a challenge.
Resist.
Looks like that hurt.
You will yield to me.
Oh, I think we found a combo. Don't have to use everything, just what symphony is this guy making? It's nice. It's nice. Can you not listen to this? Yeah, are you listening to it? It's usually when you're stacking, when you're doing kind of like a RPG, like a Final Fantasy, and you're putting your abilities in that you've accumulated over a certain period. You're putting that in. It just gives you that tranquility for concentration, you know. I'm like, oh, this tree would be nice. And usually those trees at that time, the trees that used to be so massive. I mean, you could, when you start, at the end of the game, you're like, oh, where are we? Alright, that's the cue to... What happened? For fuck's sake. Go back here, don't give a... No one cares. Ah, fire again. Go back in.
You're getting nowhere fast.
Whoa! That's just one man standing. I was come for me. You've made the right choice. If you can get me, everyone's up. Get me. Alright. He's dead then. Alright, cool. Go. Take us to the final boss. Septus, should say. Septus. Abstractus. Soltus. Oh, so we'll just watch a video about Heart today, and it was about she'd been the son of Elos or someone like that. The daughter of Elos and somebody else.
Doesn't destroy you, I will.
We have to hurry to this.
I will bathe your world in blood and devour the souls of this universe.
All the way back here, could have just done it. Could have just done it like ages ago, for fuck's sake. Get off me fucking way. Alright, the both, what was it? Oh yeah, was it? Oh, are we shuffle bow? We got the shuffle too. And also, this is totally this symphony is totally Mass Effect. Totally Mass Effect. No one would argue if you come argue with me. This not Mass Effect. Then would it's the thing is just you haven't played the game before. You just haven't played it. This is total Mass Effect. Looking through when you're what's it called? When you're plundering, is it plundering? Yeah, plunder. You plunder planets for resources. Yeah, and is it in Mass Effect? Yeah.
You're finished.
No, not plunder. But it's the thing you do. You exploit planets for resources. Come out the fire, people. Come out the fire. Do some AoE damage.
To me. You will fall.
Where? Oh, she's been. She got. Dead, it's dead, don't worry about it. Bring another one, like this one.
Stone enough to start a war. Have fun dealing with Trigon.
You've got to raise the barrier back up. That should keep him secure for now. Your bravery continues to impress. You fought a great battle and prevented the suffering of millions of innocent people in our own realm. Don't worry too much about Cersei. She won't keep her plans secret for long.
Nice. What's it? Heroes of Legend. Got 5. We Made of Legends. Got another one. So was it exit? Trigon's Prison. No. Take us on. Once lost somebody. Alright, okay, they're stepping up. Last night, need a break. Alright, cool. Alright, they can take a break. Would also take a break from the stream as well. Alright, thank you all for watching. And remember all that bollocks. Like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Towards the evening, we should be able to get back on another 60. We should be able to get another 60 points. So, see ya. To the look. Ta ta.